Welcome in, you guys. All right. Thank you for the love. So tonight we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a collective card reading. So we've got some gentle healing music on in the background. And as I go through the reading, I just want to let you guys know that this is going to be a collective card reading. So we're going to call on our spirit guides of the highest good and compassion. And then we're going to ask them for guidance. Okay? So I'm going to get my cards. I'm going to show you the pack of cards, which ones I'm actually using. They're not tarot cards. I'm not a tarot. I don't read tarot cards. They're oracle cards. So, Wendy, welcome in. Okay, so there's our first card. There's our first card. Wombat Spirit. Be at home. Wombat Spirit. I'm going to mirror the image so that you can actually read that. Okay, so that's the card that we've pulled. Wombat Spirit. Okay, so asking us to be at home. I'm going to pull another card for us. Would you guys like 3 or 5? Would you like 3 or 5 cards? Dexter, Wendy, Danny, welcome in. Thanks, guys, for being here. So we're getting ready to do a collective card reading. And we are asking our spirit guides of the highest good and compassion if they have messages for us. And the next card that we're pulling here is Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and with grace. Okay. So we're going to get an indication of what this all means soon. Melissa, welcome in. So I'm going to shuffle. Do you want a 3-card reading or do you want... Oh, just give me 1 second. I'm going to get rid of those viewer wishes as well, because that is not what we're doing here. Okay, there we go. So 3 or 5 cards. This is going to be the 3rd card. And I'll pull this 3rd card as soon as somebody tells me stop. As soon as you want me to stop. So I'm going to shuffle until somebody tells me to stop. That's basically what I'm going to do here. Or until a card flies out at me. Yes. Yes, Melissa. Thank you. Koi fish. Yes, koi fish. There is always enough. There is always enough. Now, I need to know, are we going to pull 3 cards? Is that where we're going to stop? Are we going to stop at 3 cards or do we need 5? I have 3 cards already. Okay. I'm feeling 5. I'm feeling a more in-depth reading. Yeah. You too, eh? Okay. I'm going to keep going on. Should I keep going on this one? I'm just going to show you what it's done here. That's where I got stuck. I'm going to have to pull this is the card. I got to tell you. Oh, I love when this happens. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. The reason I love when this happens is because this is a conversation that we were having this week here in this space. So setting healthy boundaries, it's literally one of the things that we've been talking about and something that I've been practicing in my own life. So I'm going to shuffle really well. I'm going to get a good shuffle on these cards. And then we're going to go and it's going to be your turn to stop. They do not want to stick together. So take a deep breath. If you're safe to do so, you can close down your eyes. And when you are ready, I'm just going to hold them up as far as I can here. You tell me when to stop. Okay. Wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Turn knowledge into wisdom. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take all 5 cards that we've got pulled here, and we're going to read these cards. I've got both the booklet and we're going to tap into the spirit guides. And I'll show you the cards as we're discussing the different elements of the collective reading. So if you're in this space and you're new here, my name is Katrina. I'm a yoga teacher, meditation teacher, a veteran, an author, and more importantly, a friend looking to spread light and healing. I was looking for that book. Just give me 1 second here. I see where the booklet went. Got away on me. Okay, so now we're going to read the cards. And the first card that we had pulled is Wombat Spirit. Be at home. And right away, what lights up for me is to be at home in our own selves. To work on being at home in our own selves. Okay? We're going to read to see what comes in, with the booklet, and then what comes in from inspiration that I get, from inspiration that you get. So if you get any inspiration come through with regards to the reading or anything that I'm saying, please feel free to chat in. Melissa, thank you for the follow, my love. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Okay. So, Wombat Spirit. And that was, we got all those cards actually upright, so the oracle message for that, burrowing deep into the ground, remaining safe, sound, and well fed with family, is a special trait of the wombat. Home sweet home is always available if you recognize that well-being is the truth of life. Well-being is your natural state. Balance and harmony These are our natural states of being. Wombat spirit reminds you that to truly be at home in the world, you need to find comfort within your own skin. Oh, I love this. You do this by accepting all your experiences without judgment. And if you go back, look at some of the videos that I've already posted this week, that's exactly what we're talking about here. Through a deep honesty and love of life. When you feel the freedom to be yourself, you can begin to truly feel at home in your life. When you have the ability to fully and truly authentically express yourself, you can feel at home. You can feel at home in this family. Welcome in, Jen. You can feel at home in this family. You can feel at home in your own skin. Right now, you're in a beautiful place where you can hang up the coat of your identity and settle into a true sense of home and well-being, understanding that all is well. And everything you do from this place rings true in harmony with spirit. So that's the first card. That's the first card that we pulled. Now, that's Wombat Spirit, be at home. And I said right off the bat, the message that came through, because this is a message that's been coming through all week for us, is that we're to work on being at home in our own skin. Home is not a place. Home is not a place. Home is not specific people. Home is not specific circumstances. Home doesn't have to be perfectly curated to be enjoyed. Clean and tidy and taken care of. Yes. Perfect. No. Okay. The second card we pulled, I know these two, that was the order. And then we had Turkey Spirit, give with grace and gratitude. Give with grace and gratitude. Or gratitude and grace. Thanks, Jen. When we're giving from this place, we're giving from a place of wholeness, a place of completeness. You're giving from a place where you already know that you have enough. Now, I'm not talking about material things, right? These things don't matter in the grand scheme of things. So, what we're really talking about is giving from a place of wholeness and completeness and fullness, because we've first given that to ourselves. And so if you're just joining, my name is Katrina, and I am a student of A Course in Miracles, and how beautiful! Bloom Melody, I love that. you. Aww. Thank you. So we're giving from this place of wholeness, with grace. What else does Turkey Spirit have to say to us? We've been getting a lot of messages come through pretty strong. So I want to see how close we are before we opened the book. Oh, it's okay. Turkey Spirit's message for you is that you always have the potential for manifesting a rich reality. For the turkey represents generosity. Melissa, thank you. And the celebration of abundance. Speaking of abundance, through giving to others. Give freely without expectation, and you shall receive. You shall receive the gifts, every single gift. What I'm getting is that it's not about giving to the point of depletion. It's not about giving from a space where you don't feel like you have enough and then you have resentment. It's a space where we're feeling as though we're pulled to help. We're filled, our cups are filled to help. And then you receive all the gifts that the whole entire universe has to offer you. You know, I'm not kidding around here. I'm not kidding around. This is, yes, we're using cards, but we're talking about a message. Like, this is just the message today, but it's a message that can ring true any day of the week. I hope. And the manifestation of abundance is happening right now, in the present moment. And because the past has already happened, and the future hasn't happened yet, so there's only one moment in which you have the ability to impact your future, and it's this moment. And Turkey Spirit says, align with it by sharing your good, by sharing your good fortune with others. You know, if you have a gift, share. You need to share it with the world. There is more than enough to go around for everyone. There's more than enough. There is abundance. There is no lack. And if you believe it, type believe in the chat. Believe it. There's no lack. There's no competition. There's no comparison. All of that stuff creates, if you believe it, if you believe that your thoughts have the ability to create a coherence, and by giving and having gratitude, you create a coherence. You give from a place where you don't experience lack. Oh, it auto-added it. Believe it or not. Okay, I gotcha. So first, what we have to do, what I'm getting here is first what we have to do is we have to give to ourselves first. So it says whether you give money or loving guidance or the gift of listening or kindness in any form, immerse yourself in the flow of general abundance. Being a channel for Turkey Spirit and the desire of Spirit to see all beings experience the blessing of plenty. I would love to see that. I would love to see that in my day. Give with gratitude and grace from a wellspring of love and compassion, knowing that Spirit will respond by giving you all that you need in this moment and all moments to come. And all moments to come. So that, we're only on the second card. I know this is going to be a little bit of a longer reading. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your taps, your shares, if you want to share. So the next card that we had is Koi Fish. There is always enough. And I'm not kidding. I mean, I pulled the cards right here in front of you. And Koi Fish, there is always enough is what we got. So everything we just said about lack, we didn't even pick this card up yet. And we knew it. That's the inspiration that we were getting. There is always enough for us. We don't have to compete. And isn't that great news? I love that news. You know what that means? It means we get to encourage each other and support each other in our journey. It means that we get to look at everybody else as if they're the same as us. Thank you for the repost, Jen. Koi Fish Spirit, there's always enough. Koi fish who grows big within a small pond, big fish in a small pond, reminds me that within each of us, who grows big within a small pond, reminds us that within each of us is the potential for prosperity. The law of abundance, thank you, ensures that prosperity is our natural state. So regardless of temporary outer conditions, and outer conditions, you can call in prosperity and magnetically attract the opportunities and abundance you need. This is kind of wild because the cards that we drew were very similar to the card. This reading is very similar to stuff that I've been researching and reading and learning all day. How cute! Thank you. I love that one. The message of Koi Fish Spirit is to begin to generate wealth within. Generating wealth within with deliberate intention. Just going to put a little plug in here that I'm writing a book about intention. Okay? I'm writing a whole book about it because that's what I'm talking about in this space is I literally was just watching a Dr. Joe Dispenza video where he was saying where you place your intention is where you place your energy. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. Now, where energy flows, the areas that energy flow into are the areas that are going to manifest bigger and bigger. The message of Koi Fish Spirit is to begin to generate wealth within deliberate attention. No matter how small your pond may be, appreciate abundance wherever you see it. This is an amazing practice for you guys. I just want to let you know the very first thing that I started to practice when I started to practice gratitude was I started to treat every single success, every penny, every rose, every heart me, every tap, everything. Welcome in, Shane. I started to treat it all as a beautiful indication of all the wonderful blessings that I have in my life. And when I started to do that, things started to change. Things started to change. True story. And I can tell you many, many stories about many, many things that I made manifest in my life. And there was a point where I stopped believing. So this is key. Robbie, welcome in. Because the outer conditions will come to reflect your inner prosperity. Outer conditions are going to start to reflect what's inside of us. That's challenging to believe. But if you believe it, go ahead and type believe that in the chat. Let me know you believe that. Let's get some energy flowing into this reading. And it says, even at the moment, so here we go. If even at this moment, it feels like the riches are not yours, they soon will be. They soon will be, so expect it. Start to envision the plenty that Spirit wants you to experience. Start envisioning it. Start a meditation practice. There are definitely many kinds of riches. Start a meditation practice and start visualizing your energy flowing into a higher state of being, like a higher vibration, a more positive direction. And as we practice, try to embody the feelings that those states of being and those levels of prosperity, what would that feel like? What would that feel like if I was to reach that level of prosperity? You embody that feeling. That's what we're talking about. Then they soon will become yours. The moment you begin to commit to conscious and deliberate co-creating, Spirit will joyfully bring you what you need. And I believe that wholeheartedly, because the moment, I'm not joking you guys, the moment that I made a decision personally to start taking some action in my life, my planner went from being completely blank before Canada Day. I started exercising because I made a decision right here. And then everything started to happen in my life. I made a decision. I set an intention and I focused my attention in that direction, and momentum started to build. Spirit will joyfully bring you what you need. You have so much to offer and so much value to express to the world. In your little pond, there is so much you can create and so much you can attract. Yeah, gotta take the first step. Yeah. Do not underestimate what you have. Do not underestimate what you have. I think we set that as, what was it, Jen? Rule number 2. Don't shit on your own potential. Don't poo on your own potential. Rule number 2. This is why I can't make this stuff up. This reading is bang on for what it's really pointing us in the direction that we've had a suspicion that we were supposed to go in. And if this reading is resonating with you, tap the screen, let me know, say hello to everybody. Welcome in. We are the Serenity Room. This is the Serenity Room, and we're the Serenity Tribe. So we're your new friends. So come on in. Welcome. How are you guys holding up through this reading? I know it's a longer one. We're halfway through. And then we're not halfway through. We're more than halfway through. And then we're going to do, Mama, thank you so much for that follow. Then we're going to do a meditation and an actual bedtime story. So we've got to get through this reading so we can do the bedtime story and make it to the Salty Cupcakes live. Okay. So that was, we're not done. So do not underestimate what you have and who you are, for Koi Fish Spirit wants you to know that you are an exquisite, loved, and deeply cherished soul. Trust that outer conditions are changing to reflect that truth. Okay. But here's an important piece of the puzzle. Armadillo Spirit told us to set healthy boundaries. Armadillo Spirit told us to set healthy boundaries. So, learning to set healthy boundaries is the gift of Armadillo Spirit. You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions, listen to this, you guys, and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things. I had a conversation about this with my best friend earlier that may have been okay for you in the past. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin. Whew. What is yours to own and what is not? So what's for you and what's not, right? What are you going to release? What are the things that are just not for you? Know your limits and understand that it's an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo Spirit is here to tell you it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Be clear on what you're agreeing to. Declare what your needs are. Say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. Trust your body's signals and you will know what to do. Armadillo Spirit guides you in making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. And the last card, last but not least, was Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Turn knowledge into wisdom. It's not enough to know something with our minds, with our intellect. That's the first step. That may perhaps bring awareness. But the next step is to practice. So we're being asked, Afandi, welcome in, my friend. We're being asked to practice. I mean, first of all, we're being asked to practice everything we just discussed. Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow? Asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest, holds secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning to you to follow, asking you to take all you've learned and all you're learning and make it yours? Do you know what that's saying? There's only one you. There's only one person. There's of course, we're all one, in the grand scheme of things. We're all energy. We're all part of the same energy, the ocean of energy, really. We're all the same. But there's only one you in this physical experience, this human experience. There's only one you. And we need everybody. There cannot be one person left behind. We need everyone to share their gifts. Brings joy, those heightened emotions like joy, laughter, love. Name some positive emotions. Help me out here. All the positive emotions. Love, joy, happiness. Make them yours. Can you integrate all of it into your body, mind, and spirit? Can you take what you've learned over the course of your life? Yeah, joy, love, elation. Yes, elation, happiness, and satisfaction. Can you take those feelings and everything you've learned, integrate it into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams. Be loyal to your dreams. Jen, are you listening? This is incredible. I feel like, I know it's a collective reading. Is it resonating? Because it's resonating with me. And if you're watching this from out on the FYP, come on in, let us know. You are the one you've been waiting for. Oh my goodness. You are the one you've been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the world, with the whole entire world. That's what I said. We're all energy. We're all one. The appearance of wolf spirit is an auspicious omen that says you're truly in alignment with your destiny. I we need to keep this up. That's all I have to say. We need to keep this up. We need to keep going. We need to keep practicing and showing up, because one day at a time, one decision at a time. What did I do to my screen? I want to change that thing here. Just 1 second. What? Why won't my typing keyboard go away? Okay, hang on. It wants to let me type something. I'm going to type something. There we go. Wouldn't let me get rid of that. Okay. So these cards appeared in this order by no accident. By no accident. We need to keep this up. We need to keep showing up. Now, Jen, are you at the top of the hour? Are you at 8 your time? I think you're 8 your time. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to read us a bedtime story. Yay! We have time for the bedtime story. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, so I'm going to leave the cards where they are because I'm going to take a picture of that so that I can post it, so that if you want to see it again. I'm also going to post the replay of this live on the tube. I'm going to make a few announcements before I do the bedtime story. Okay. Power Hour is moving to 7 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, which for some is going to be the middle of the night. If you've been coming at 10 and you're in another part of the world, it might change things for you. But for the most part, I don't have a lot of people coming at 10 o'clock. I've got like 0 to 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the live up to 7 a.m. Instead of going on the bike, we're going to be doing a morning intention practice. I'm calling it an intention practice. Hippie Chick, welcome in. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be doing this practice. So more to follow, because I'm going to be preparing for that tonight while I listen in to Jen's live. So more to follow on that. Book club, we're finishing up The Mountain Is You and starting my book, Finding Serenity Through the Power of Forgiveness. Now, I'm going to talk about this for just a second. I want to tell you, there's actually going to be 3 books. I have plans for 2 more books. This one here, of course, is on forgiveness. And if you're struggling with grievances or hang-ups, you're having a hard time letting something go, this is the book for you. Really? Jen says, incredible book, Kat. I cannot believe the power of your words. Thank you. I really feel very strongly about the message in this book. But as you evolve, you learn even more. And so I'm going to write another book on intention. And so this space, Finding Serenity, is going to be the Serenity Room. I know, I can't even wait to see where it goes. So in this space, I want to test run basically all of the concepts, right? Yeah, in book 2 and 3, I'm going to test run book 2's concepts. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to write about it. And then once I've written about it, then we're going to basically practice that. I'm going to practice that. And then release the book when it's, when it's not perfected, because they're never perfected, but when it's ready. Book 3 is going to be on grace. On grace. Living in like maintenance mode, I guess you could call it. So it's kind of like a 3-stage. Hufflepuffer, welcome in. Welcome back. Yeah, never perfected, but perfect first chapter in my life. Exactly. Exactly. So that's the book. That's the plans for the book. Today, I actually published a new workbook as well. Yeah! Woohoo! Great news. Great news. Hufflepuffer. Job program went well today. Amazing. So is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about before we do the bedtime story? It is going to take us some time. I'm going to leave the music on in the background, but I'm going to quiet my voice. Okay? So it's going to be quite a bit more, not meditative per se. It's not really a meditation, but it's our nice little bedtime story. I'm going to get this sticker right here. I'm just going to hide that sticker for now. And the book that we're going to be reading, a dear friend of mine recommended it to me probably a few years ago now. Ooh, I got that on the Zon. Let me send you a link later. I'll send you a link later. So, thank you. Yeah, so this book here, Little Soul and the Sun. Little Soul and the Sun. And feel free to throw some more questions in the chat if you want to. But yeah, the cherry blossom tree came from the Zon. We did have a good day, actually. It was an amazingly productive day. Got some writing done. Got some studying done. Ooh, big announcement. Big announcement. We're going to be doing Reiki training. And then offering, my dream is to offer Reiki here in this space in the evenings. So my goal is to get to the point where we're doing a 7 a.m. for our meditation and intention practice. And Jen had the best London fog, got a hug from besties. Yay. So that morning intention practice, and then the goal is to come in the evening and do some Reiki. That would be the plan. But at the same time, we're writing books, we're having discussions, we're motivating ourselves, we're changing our minds. I've got workbooks published. I published a new journal today. Today or yesterday? Yesterday. So we can talk more about that later. Yay. Absolutely. No more stagnant energy. We're not settling for it anymore. All right. On that note, let's get ready for our bedtime story. And get settled in and take a couple of deep breaths. And give yourself permission to just be in this space and to just land here. Just land here. And set an intention for the next little while to listen with an open mind. Once upon a time, or should I say, once upon no time, there was a little soul who said to God, I know who I am. And God said, that's wonderful. Who are you? The little soul shouted, I am the light. And God smiled a big smile. That's right, God exclaimed. You are the light. The little soul was so happy, for it had figured out what all the souls in the kingdom were there to figure out. Wow. Wow. I'm just going to share this out for 2 seconds, folks. Oh, I can't find the person that's looking for me to share. Thank you, Hufflepuffer. The little soul was so happy, for it had figured out what all the little souls in the kingdom were there to figure out. Wow, said the little soul, this is really cool. But soon, knowing who it was not enough. The little soul felt stirrings inside, and now wanted to be who it was. And so the little soul went back to God, which is not a bad idea for all souls who want to be who they really are, and said, Hi, God. Now that I know who I am, is it okay for me to be it? And God said, You mean you want to be who you already are? Well, replied the little soul, it's one thing to know who I am, and another thing altogether to actually be it. I want to feel what it's like to be the light. But you already are the light, God repeated, smiling again. Yes, but I want to see what it feels like, cried the little soul. Well, said God with a chuckle, I suppose I should have known. You always were the adventuresome one. Then God's expression changed. There's only one thing. What? Asked the little soul. Well, there's nothing else but the light. You see, I created nothing but who you really are. And so there's no easy way for you to experience yourself as who you are, since there's nothing that you are not. Huh? Said the little soul, who was now a little confused. Think of it this way, said God. You're like a candle in the sun. Oh, you're there all right, along with a million gajillion other candles who make up the sun. And the sun would not be the sun without you. Nay, it would be a sun without one of its candles, and that would not be the sun at all. For it would not shine as brightly, Yet, how to know yourself as the light when you are amidst the light? That is the question. Well, the little soul perked up. You're God. Think of something. Once more, God smiled. I already have, God said. Since you cannot see yourself as the light, when you are in the light, we'll surround you with darkness. What's darkness? The little soul asked. God replied, it's that which you're not. Will I be afraid of the dark? Cried the little soul. Only if you choose to be. God answered, there's nothing really to be afraid of unless you decide that there is. You see, we are making it all up. We are pretending. Oh, said the little soul, and felt better already. Then God explained that in order to experience anything at all, the exact opposite of it will appear. It is a great gift, said God, because without it you could not know what anything is like. You could not know warm without cold, up without down, fast without slow. You could not know left without right, here without there, or now without then. And so, God concluded, when you're surrounded with darkness, do not shake your fist and raise your voice and curse the darkness. Rather be a light unto the darkness. Rather be a light unto the darkness. And don't be mad about it. Then you'll know who you really are, and all the others will know too. Let your light so shine that everyone will know how special you are. You mean it's okay to let others see how special I am? Asked the little soul. Of course, God chuckled. It's very okay. It's very okay. But remember, special does not mean better. Everyone is special in their own way. Yet many others have forgotten that. They will see that it is okay for them to be special one day when you see that it is okay for you to be special. Wow, said the little soul, dancing and skipping and laughing and jumping with joy. I can be as special as I want to be? Yes, and you can start right now, God said, who was dancing and skipping and laughing right along with the little soul. What part of special do you want to be? What part of special? The little soul repeated. I don't understand. Well, God explained, being the light is being special, and being special has a lot of parts to it. It's special to be kind. It's special to be gentle. It's special to be creative. It's special to be patient. Can you think of any other ways in which it is special to be? The little soul sat quietly for a moment. I can think of lots of ways to be special, said the little soul, then exclaimed, it's special to be helpful. It's special to be sharing. It's special to be friendly. It's special to be considerate of others. Yes, God agreed. And you can be all of those things or any part of special you wish to be at any moment. That's what it means to be the light. I know what I want to be. I know what I want to be, the little soul announced with great excitement. I want to be the part of special, called forgiving. Isn't it special to be forgiving? Oh yes, God assured the little soul. That's very special. Okay, said the little soul. That's what I want to be. I want to be forgiving. I want to experience myself as that. Good, said God. But there's one thing you should know. The little soul was becoming a little bit impatient now. It always seemed as though there was something of a complication. What is it? The little soul sighed. There is no one to forgive. No one? The little soul could hardly believe what had been said. No one, God repeated. Everything I've made is perfect. There's not a single soul in all creation less perfect than you. Look around you. It was then that the little soul realized a large crowd had gathered. Souls had come from far and wide, from all over the kingdom. For the world had gone forth, and the little soul was having this extraordinary conversation with God. And everyone wanted to hear what they were saying. Looking at the countless other souls gathered there, the little soul had to agree. None appeared less wonderful, less magnificent, or less perfect than the little soul itself. Such was the wonder of the souls gathered around, and so bright was their light that the little soul could scarcely gaze upon them. Who then to forgive? Asked God. Boy, this is going to be no fun at all, grumbled the little soul. I wanted to experience myself as the one who forgives. I wanted to know what part of special that felt like. And the little soul learned what it must feel like to be sad. And just then a friendly soul stepped forward from the crowd. Not to worry, little soul, said the friendly soul. I will help you. Okay, I want you guys to listen up. Listen up. Okay, because this is where the story really turns. And this is where it really gets really quite deep. Okay, so, not to worry, little soul, the friendly soul said. I will help you. You will, the little soul brightened. But what can you do? Why, I can give you someone to forgive. You can? Certainly, chirped the friendly soul. I can come into your next lifetime and do something for you to forgive. But why? Why would you do that? The little soul asked. You, who are a being of such utter perfection, who are vibrant with such a speed that it creates a light so bright that I can hardly gaze upon you. What could cause you to want to slow down your vibration to such a speed that your bright light would become dark and dense? What could cause you, who are so light that you dance upon the stars and move throughout the kingdom with the speed of your thought, to come into my life and make yourself so heavy that you could do this bad thing? Simple, the friendly soul said. I would do it because I love you. The little soul seemed surprised at the answer. Don't be amazed, said the friendly soul. You've done the same for me, don't you remember? Oh, we've danced together, you and I, many times. Throughout the eons and across all the ages we've danced. Across all time and many places we've played together. You just don't remember. We've both been all of it. We've been the up and the down of it, the left and the right of it. We've been here and there of it, and the now and the then of it. We've been the male and the female and the good and the bad. We've been both the victim and the villain of it. Thus, we've come together, you and I, many times before, each bringing to the other the exact, perfect opportunity to express and to experience who we really are. And so the friendly soul explained a little further, I will come into your next lifetime and be the bad one this time. I will do something really terrible. Who forgives? But what will you do? The little soul asked, just a little nervously. That will be so terrible. Oh, replied the friendly soul with a twinkle. We'll think of something. Then the friendly soul seemed to turn serious and said in a quiet voice, You're right about one thing, you know. I will have to slow down my vibration and become very heavy to do this not so nice thing. Oh, sorry, said, What is that? The little soul wanted to know. I'll have to slow down my vibration and become very heavy to do this not so nice thing. I will have to pretend to be something very unlike myself. And so I have but one favor to ask of you in return. Oh, anything, anything, cried the little soul and began to dance and sing. I get to be forgiving. I get to be forgiving. Then the little soul saw that the friendly soul was remaining very quiet. What is it? The little soul asked. What can I do for you? You're such an angel to be willing to do this for me. Of course, this friendly soul is an angel, God interrupted. Everyone is. Always remember, I've sent you nothing but angels. And so the little soul wanted more than ever to grant the friendly soul's request. What can I do for you? The little soul asked. In the moment that I strike you and I smite you, the friendly soul replied. In the moment that I do the worst to you that you could possibly imagine. In that very moment. Yes? The little soul interrupted. Yes? The friendly soul became quieter still. Remember who I really am. Oh, I will, cried the little soul. I promise. I will always remember you as I see you right here, right now. Good, said the friendly soul, because you see, I will have to be pretending so hard, I will have forgotten myself. This story gets me, holy smokes. And if you do not remember who I really am, I may not be able to remember for a very long time. And if I forget who I am, you may even forget who you are. And we will both be lost. Then we will need another soul to come and to remind us both of who we are. No, we won't, the little soul promised again. I will remember you, and I will thank you for bringing me this gift, this chance to express myself as I really am. And so the agreement was made, and the little soul went forth into a new lifetime, excited to be the light, which was very special, and excited to be that part of special called forgiveness. And the little soul waited anxiously to be able to experience itself as forgiveness and to thank whatever soul had made it possible. And at all the moments in that new lifetime, whenever a new soul appeared on the scene, whether that new soul brought joy or sadness, and especially if it brought sadness, the little soul thought of what God had said. Always remember, God had said, smiling, I've sent you nothing but angels. I just ask if you could just take another couple of minutes in silence. If you've got your eyes closed, just keep your eyes closed down. And we're going to spend the next few minutes here absorbing this message and absorbing all of the messages that we've received this evening. We have the power to change the way we think. We have the power to forgive those who've harmed us, who've hurt us. Not to let them off the hook and not to let them back in, not to let them hurt you again, but to let yourself off the hook. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Because if you put down what you're carrying, that is how you're going to find yourself more comfortable in your own skin. We've talked about gratitude, giving from a place of a full cup, filling our cup first. We've talked about abundance, knowing that there's always enough. We've talked about taking our experiences and our knowledge, morphing it into wisdom. We've talked about taking care of ourselves and setting healthy boundaries. So, if you're still here with me, feel free to let me know in the chat how you've enjoyed the story. It's been an amazing night with you guys. Hufflepuffer, thanks for being here. It's called The Little Soul and the Sun. The Little Soul and the Sun. And it's actually in my showcase as one of the books. It's linked in my bio. If you look at the healing books, I created a link to all of the books that I really recommend for one's healing journey. I enjoyed this night with you so immensely. Yeah, it's invaluable. It's an invaluable resource, this book. It really takes my breath away, too. Really? You needed to hear that story today? I'm really glad that I could reach you. I mean, I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to tell you, it's actually a big story. And the reason that I cry about this one is when I was 12, my mom passed away. She was intoxicated and fell down some stairs. And she went to bed, and that was it. She wasn't a very good mother by the world's standards. By the world's standards, she, I was malnourished and I wasn't taken care of, but she loved me fiercely. And she taught me the Serenity Prayer. And the Serenity Prayer has guided my whole life's work, as you can see. And I worked very hard to forgive her. That was what my first book was about. And then I made some mistakes as a mom. And now I'm having to try to forgive myself. And it's interesting because through attempting to forgive myself for the mistakes that I've made, I've forgiven the mistakes that she's made. And then when I read this book, it just broke me wide open. So that's a little bit of the story. All right. I am going to take a photo of the reading and put it in our stories. I'm going to get ready to log off for the night. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. I hope you have a cozy sleep. Gigi, welcome in. Thanks for the heart me. Hi, love. We're just getting ready to wrap up, unfortunately. You too, Hufflepuffer. I'll see you again, my love. All right. Love to you guys.